So hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make coasters with the embroidery machine. Now this machine is a 4x4 hoop. It's made by Brother. It's the SE 425 Enthusiast. So I'm just going to take you step by step of how to make coasters. So first you want to hoop your stabilizer. So I bought pre-cut stabilizer in the size of 8x8. I think it was $40, almost $40 for 500 pre-cut sheets. And so we're gonna hoop this on. Now guys, as you know, everything likes to act up on me once I turn record on. You know how this didn't want to do. So I've already checked my bobbin right here and made sure that I have the right color that I want, as well as enough bobbin thread. And so the thread that I use is from Amazon. It's an embroidery thread. I also have my embroidery thread in here. And the machine is already threaded. I also already have my design already uploaded, but what I'll do is I'll delete this out just so that we can go through the steps as if I was doing this for the first time. So you want to upload your design to your machine, and then this works by a USB cord to the computer, and then you transfer it to your machine. So I'm going to hit that. It retrieved the pattern. Now I'm going to hit that so that it'll upload. And so I designed this pattern myself, this pattern file, whatever, myself, because I wanted it very simple and very basic. So this right here is step one, and it is the outline so that I know where to place my fabric. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that. And as you see, the button has turned green, meaning that it is ready. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. And so it's going to make a complete 4x4 square. Okay, so now that step is done. And so now you want to add your I forget what you call this, your batting. Yes, batting. So now you want to take your batting. Well, first you want to take your fabric and you want to cut it into the squares. I always cut mine a little bigger. It's just a habit. And then I cut the excess away once it's complete. But you want to have right sides together. So wrong sides outward, right sides facing each other. And then you take your batting and put it over top. And then you want to take it and place it over the outline. And you want to make sure that you have it covering it. You want to make sure the whole thing is covering it. And so then we'll go ahead and we'll push start. Okay, so now it is done. I made this pattern, or I designed this pattern to be very, very simple. So we'll we'll take it off of the hoop, or what's often termed as unhoop. So we'll take it off of here. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing, because I'm kind of at an odd angle here. We'll take it off of here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that little piece of stabilizer off. And if you want, you could use this as a sizer or pattern piece so that you'll know what size to cut it. You just cut it a little bigger. So we're going to cut away some of the excess thread that's on here, because we don't need that. That's the thread from when the outline was being made. And so once I took the stabilizer off, it kind of made that particular thread loose. So we don't need that. So now, as you can see, when it was embroidering, it left the opening. And you want it to leave an opening because you're going to have to turn it. But first we're going to cut all the corners. My scissors are kind of dull. I'm going to have to get my other scissors. So, yeah, actually I can cut it right there. But yeah, it left an opening. I designed it to leave an opening so that it'll be easier to turn, because we're going to top stitch it. If you're familiar with sewing, then you know what I mean by top stitching. Although I'm not going to top stitch it in this video, because I'm just showing how you would make the coasters with the embroidery machine. But however, if you are interested in seeing how to top stitch it, which is very, very simple, but if you are interested in that, I can absolutely do a video for you. Just let me know in the comments. But there's so many different things you can do and make with these. And so now we're gonna turn this inside or right side out. That's why we left the opening, so that we would be able to turn it. And guys, I'm trying to stay in the camera frame. I'm sorry if I keep getting out of it, but this camera is at a really odd angle. And so you just turn it inside out. You make sure you push the corners out. Now, what I usually use to push my corners out is a skewer. You could use scissors or a pen, but I find the skewer, I like it better. So you want to push those corners out and get them as pointy as you can. And then this part where the opening is, you could use something called stitch witchery. Got a little tongue tied on that, but yeah, you could use something called stitch witchery, and that's where it's like an ironing type of tape. You put it in there and iron it if you don't sew or whatever. But I'm gonna use my other sewing machine and just do like a top stitch around. And so that's how simple it is to make coasters with your embroidery machine. And as you can see, it's not difficult. I made a two-step file or design. Very simple. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions. And please consider subscribing if you have not already done so.